if you think I was born yesterday, you have got me wrong. So I cut you off, I don't need your love, cause I already cried enough. I've been done, I've been moving on since we said goodbye.
To my channel. If you're new here, I upload 4 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you haven't subscribed, do it. And if you have, thank you so much. So I'm doing an update video on some Outre wigs that I have reviewed. So I'm coming back to you with what my thoughts are now. And I'm going to start with this number that I am like, every time I put this wig on, I am in love. And I always think about like cutting her. But this is the Outre lace front wig, 6-inch Swiss lace deep party. This is Coco, and I have her in the color T2T27, which I love this color. I absolutely love this color. It's a really nice yucky texture. I do have a full review on her, which you can look up. I have an Outre playlist. I've worn her a lot. Every time I wear her, I get compliments. Actually, like, I'm doing this, and then I have something that I have to go and do, and I'm like, I was gonna wear something else, but I think I'm gonna wear her. She's super comfortable. Wig cap is comfortable. I haven't noticed any loosening of it yet. Every time I'm like, oh, I'm gonna cut this and make it more versatile, but I actually like the length. It's pretty long. It's at least 22 inches, 24 maybe. It almost goes to my butt. This is all the hair to the front. I think that she's enough hair for this texture, but not too much where you're overwhelmed. She hasn't tangled a lot. Like, I've combed her out and stuff, but she hasn't tangled a lot. I've worn her back in ponytails quite a bit. And, you know, I get a little bit of tangling here at the nape, but look, it comes right out. And like I said, I've worn her a ton of times. So I would definitely repurchase her. I'd repurchase her maybe in another color, but I just love this color. And there you go. So that's Coco. She's holding up well, and I really recommend her. Next up, I have from the same lace front 6-inch Swiss lace deep parting, I have Soraya, and I have her in the color 2T/30. This is a wig that I always forget that I really love. I have worn her recently, and it's funny because if you see in here, like, there's these tight curls, but it just sort of like combs out. She has a light yucky texture, kind of thin, not thin. I can't describe the texture, honestly. It is mocking more real hair. If you had hair that this would be this long, it does thin out towards the ends, which I like because, like, you wouldn't have thick hair from here to here. It just wouldn't happen. And I used to have hair, natural hair, almost as long as this. So I no, at the ends, it'll get a little bit thin. She does tangle a little bit, but this tangling that I'm combing out right now is because I wore her back in a ponytail, and I'm pretty sure I fell asleep. So that's more for that. Ugh, like, I just love this color. This is another one I'm putting this on, and I'm like, ooh, I should wear this today. Last two I'm going to keep. And these are wigs that every time I look at them, I'm thinking they're so long, I'm going to cut them. But I've worn them so much, and they're super easy to wear this length. This one's another one that's probably 24 inches. So I might end up trimming her at the bottom if she gets a little ratty. But outside of that, I mean, I love her. These two wigs from this collection, I think, were phenomenal. So I might look for other wigs. If you know of any other wigs in that same collection, let me know. Soraya is a keeper and a suggest even after wearing her, and I've worn her, like I said, a lot. I've worn her in a ponytail. I've done all kinds. So I suggest her. Okay, so I had to come back really quickly because I actually trimmed the ends off of this a little bit. I didn't take a lot off, but I took a little bit off, and I really like how it kind of looks because I felt like the ends were just a little bit ratty, so I just kind of straightened them out. Yeah, I just freshened it up a little bit, and I like it a lot better with a little bit of the fresher ends. So I didn't say, I just wanted to insert that. That's like after I filmed. I'm like, wait, I should say that I cut. Like, I cut about this, not about, this is what I cut off. I cut this much off of it. So a few inches. Okay, that's all I have to say. Next up is one of their daily wig, which is just the lace parting, and this is Ryan, and I have her in the color DR2//. handmade/smgr. I haven't worn her alive. I wore her the day that I reviewed her and I wore her to work. So here's what. First of all, like, the hair is super soft. It is a silky texture, which I feel like she would benefit a lot from some dry shampoo. I don't want to do too much to her because I'm actually going to sell her. Any wigs that I decide to sell will be on my Poshmark, which is linked below. I love the movement. I think this would be a great daily wig for someone, just not for me. I don't love the color. First of all, I'm wondering if I had her in a different color that it would be different. I do not love the color. And like, I think this cut is cute on me, but I don't feel like comfortable and confident in it. And that's just, you know, we all have our own preferences. This is just not one that I don't gravitate towards wigs. If you look outside of reviewing them for you guys, I don't gravitate on a daily, like, wearing them. If you really want to know what wigs I wear outside of filming, or how often, or what have you, if you follow me on my Instagram, which is Tia Maria Everyday, I do post a lot of what I'm thinking in between reviews and just pictures of whatever, and you'll see the wigs that I'm wearing. Like, she's super cute. She's just not for me. Like I said, there's not a ton of tangling. I didn't find like I had an issue with a lot of tangling. She's a little bit silkier than I like, and again, I think a lot of this that's throwing me off is the color. It's just not for me. But like, I wear a lot of pink wigs and that's not for everybody else. So outside of those two things, if those are two things that you don't care, or those things that you actually like you really love this color, then I think this would be a good wig. And last but not least is the Outre lace front inspired by bundle hair. This is the Dominican Blowout straight. L-shaped parting, and I have her in the color BH950/425. This is a yaki texture. I've worn this chick a lot. You can see, I don't know what I was doing with the part. I think this was the night like I ran out of powder, so like I used liquid concealer, which I don't like to use in my wigs, so I'm gonna probably have to wash her. But I've worn this chick out, dancing, all kind of stuff. The only tangling I even got was like towards the nape, which is not unusual, especially when you're out dancing, whipping your hair around. I love the color, I love the feel. This is a great wig. I would completely recommend. She's held up nicely, she still looks beautiful, and I really love this wig, so I would suggest this. Those are the wigs that I am updating. If you have any questions, please put them down below. You're going to see these update videos more frequently because I have a ton of wigs that I reviewed, and I'm going to try and update all of them for you. So you'll probably see one at least once a week. If there is a particular wig that you have been waiting for an update for, or you would like to have an update, please let me know, because I will bump it up. So that's why this video is happening now, because someone requested one of the Outres to be updated. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I really, really appreciate. I love to talk to you, so please ask questions. I always respond. If I do not, comment again, because it's just a matter of I just missed it in the app that I use to respond to comments. But I always try to respond to everybody, and I will often go back, and sometimes I'll miss something from a month. So if you see a random comment from like a month ago, it's just because I just saw it, and I want to make sure you know that I appreciate you and I want to respond. So that's my video. I hope you have a super fabulous day. See you in my next video. Bye.